Okay, recording check, stream 1 check, stream 2 check, audio check. Looks like we're good. Okay, pull this up. We are river because that's for the stream. I still think that joke is so funny. The Forsaken Inn, Chapter 4. Inara's information points you to the Forsaken Inn, the last outpost between Breland and Riverdale far to the east. Why was it named Forsaken then? Within the dilapidated walls rests an agent of the enemy. You will need to ferret out the spy before they can alert their allies or escape and extract information regarding the plans of your foe. The next adventure will be a battle map. Nope, it is a mystery scenario. You must use deduction to win. Do we want to do any EXP or do we just want to go?
I don't think we'll need EXP because, it is just a mystery right now.
There ain't no battling?
Unless we really mess up.
Gazing into the Palantir. The Forsaken Inn is a stout, unforgiving stone building that rises suddenly out of the wilderness. Place the battle maps as indicated. Before we continue, I'm going to lock this. There, now they're locked.
I didn't see it.
The barred windows and thick oaken doors are foreboding, though they are clearly intended to make the lone buildings as safe and secure from outside threats as possible. However, you know that there's a very dire threat within those walls. It is up to you to end that threat. Place the heroes as indicated. Each hero scouts 3.
Can you lock down the wall?
Huh?
There we go.
Should we lock these?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, it tells you who locked them. That's fun. We should do our scouting, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Scout 3. We don't really need attacks right now, do we?
Not really. Say time of need.
Ah, just in case. And then put these back on top because they're both positives. Well, that goes at the bottom. Honestly, there's no reason to take either, like, for most part, you're just going to be moving and interacting, which means the only action you can't perform is attacking. I mean, I guess we could prepare it to get it out of the way, but then we also have one less prepared skill slot to use.
Yeah. Unless we take it to, so we can move twice and then...
Yes.
back.
Yeah, I don't think we actually ever read the bottom of the cards. Put honed agility on top, well nourished on the bottom. Why would you prepare honed agility?
Oh. I don't... Oh.
Time of need? No, pass on scene, actually. Sprint is useful. Hello, yes, thank you. Take successes where you can. Okay, everybody scouted. We need 1 statue and 2 bushes. That is a fireplace. There you go. Walk.
And a rock?
No, I'm walking.
Okay.
The word of warning, when you walk something, you lose the ability to... Walls have already been placed. You need 3 tables and a fire pit. Okay, you still get the 2 tips. You can just shove the statue over? That's hilarious. Yep, that's correct. Need another barrel and a statue in here. The atmosphere of this place is like a cat stalking the outskirts of a crowd of people, apprehensive and hesitant. You should be careful what you say. Uttering any of the information you learned from Hanara could alert the spy. That increases by 5. Each hero gains 1 inspiration. So Legolas will have 2, because that first one is actually from his ability. Okay, everybody should have 1. Did you give 1 to Aragorn? Yep.
Yep.
If the spies have any skill, they will have found a way of slipping in and out of the inn without attracting notice. They should also carry wounds from their encounter with Hanara. You must discover which guest at the inn meets both of these criteria before they grow too suspicious. But you are sure the enemy agent will try and lie about their injuries. You will have to use all your powers of deduction to capture them. De-education. Discover which guest is the spy. There are a number of herbs and hardy vegetables grow to one side of the yard. Place a search token as indicated. Found it. We need a person token here. A hulking, muscular woman with a shaved head tends the bar. She keeps a sharp watch on the guests, guarding the back room from filchers. Nara mentioned that she and the innkeeper were once close. If you tell the innkeeper her eyes shine brighter than the stars above, she may be able to offer you any further assistance. Oh, that's useful. By the barkeeper, an ancient black cat lies on the windowsill. Place a search token as indicated. Several thin, dusty books are laid near a window. Place the search token where indicated. A tall, thin man smokes a long pipe in the corner. Place a person token where indicated. A barred window looks out over the wilderness. Place a search token as indicated. A diminutive, curly-haired hobbit lass huddles close to the fire, eating stew and drinking a tankard of ale. Place a person token as indicated. A broad-shouldered dwarf in a blue cloak hunches over a table near the door. Place a person token as indicated. There are several points of interest around the inn, and you might be able to find clue as to who the spy is by searching them. The bushes, statues, barrels, and fire pit do not function as normal. Unique terrain is marked by the sparkle effect. Instead, any hero can interact with them to search for evidence. Evidence?
Hurry.
Okay, so this is really weird. Do we just want Bilbo to, like, run away and start, like, interacting with things? Because we are in the action phase now.
I think Gimli should interact with a statue in the courtyard.
You want Gimli to go and interact with the statue before we do anything else.
Well, well, not right now. I'm just.
Why are you pointing at Goose's head?
No, I was just trying to remember what the ping button was, but not trying to interact over there.
Anyways. Well, it is tab. You do have that right.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Adjusting the camera.
Anyways, it looks like both of the bushes outside, the statue, the search tokens. So do we just want like one person outside investigating and have everybody else go inside?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Because there's 4 interactables outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 interactables indoors.
Yeah.
So maybe just have Gimli and, I don't know, Bearvor stay outside. No, Bearvor should go inside. She can move everyone really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, who do we want go where, check what? Does it really matter who goes first?
Not really.
Well, you wanted Gimli to walk 1 and interact with this statue, so...
If I remember correctly, I think it's a mic test.
The statue in the Forsaken Inn small yard is crumbling and worn. Investigate! Nothing seems strange about the old stone effigy, and its inscription is similar to the of time. However, there is something caught beneath one edge of the statue. You attempt to move it. Test might. Wow, what a metagamer. 2 successes or 3 successes, what do you think?
Let's go 3.
Yippee! The statue shifts slightly, revealing a ripped section of vellum yellowed with age. The scrap of paper contains a fragment of an amusing song that raises your spirits. Become determined. It still says I can interact with the statue, which concerns me. Oh, you could just click on it again. You found an amusing song hidden in the feature of the old stone statue. It had nothing to do with the investigation. I guess we can move Gimli up here for now.
Yeah.
You can investigate the bushes or something next turn? Or do we want to move him down here to the...
garden?
Yeah. Either way, he could investigate and then move 2, or investigate both of those and then the next turn move 2, you know?
Yeah. Let's have Gimli go outside.
Bilbo would probably be the best to just move first, because if he can get 2 away from the group, he can then use all of his abilities.
Yep. So do you want to interact with the dwarf, the hobbit, or the human?
Well, he can't interact with the dwarf and use his ability. He could only interact with the hobbit, the human, or the search token. There's also the option of having Bearvor sprint 1 and move in with someone.
Yeah.
So we could have Bilbo go in and interact with something first.
Yeah.
Just to confirm. Oh, the fireplace is an interactable, just so we are aware.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna undercomplicate this real quick. I am 100% convinced that this human is bad.
Okay.
For the sole reason of, you really think a dwarf or a hobbit?
Who knows?
Anyways, there's 10 interactables indoors, I think, and 3 more outside. So just grab a character and move, I guess. Bilbo, he could either move here or here and then interact with something. So we could interact with the fire pit or the hobbit. What do you want?
Let's go hobbit.
A diminutive, curly-haired hobbit last huddles close to the fire, eating stew and drinking a tail ale. You can ask 3 questions. How's the food here? Have you found travel dangerous? And what do you think of the other guests? Have you found travel dangerous? It's a great one.
Yeah.
Have you found travel dangerous? Ask that one.
Yeah, let's go that one.
Alright, not as much as everyone was worried about. I'm little. I can disappear very easily from the wrong sorts of folks. Your casual small talk sounds natural. Threat decreased by 3. I guess we have Barivor move somebody else into the building, probably Aragorn.
Yeah.
So Barivor will sprint 1 using Path Unseen, which will allow her to move Aragorn into the building. And then she could still move to, and I guess we could have her go talk to the bartender. Your eyes shine brighter than the stars, right?
Yep, that's the code word.
The innkeeper flushes, but she recovers quickly. That line works better for ranger girls out under the sky. She shakes her head at some memory. How is Anara? No, never mind. I don't want to know. Enough that she's alive and a friend of yours. You have a full run of my inn while you're here, of course. Anara meant enough to the innkeeper that she appears disposed to aid you, though obviously you are unable to tell her the full details of your visit. The innkeeper will now allow you to search the back room. Also, we lost another 3 threat, which means we are at -1, except that's not possible, so we're just at 0.
Yep.
Okay, we can have Aragorn or Legolas do something.
We can have Legolas talk to the human guy.
Yeah, and then have Aragorn talk to the dwarf and then just walk away, I guess, if we don't get any good information from the dwarf.
Or talk to the dwarf twice. So,
True, that is an option. Okay, let's have Legolas. Search or human?
Human.
Tall, thin man smokes a long pipe in the corner. We can ask him if he has a spare pipe, if we could interest him in a healing salve, and what he thinks of the other guests.
Let's ask him what he thinks of the other guests, because we have no other...
I would ask him if he has a spare pipe, because most people smoking something might be smoking because they're in pain, and if he has a spare pipe, we might know what's in the pipe.
Sure.
But yeah, I would either ask him what if he thinks of the guest, or does he have a spare pipe. Definitely not asking him if he's interested in healing salve. That's a great way to out the fact that we're looking for someone.
Yeah.
So what are the guest or spare pipe?
I say guests.
The room seems to stand still, every ear listening. Test spirit. Just to confirm, yes, that is in fact a spirit check, and you made Legolas do that.
Whoops.
Two success, because I am not letting that go to one. Oh. His other thing fell through the card. 1 second, I'll grab it. There we go. Oh, we could have had Legolas move in one. You probably must have put the culprit, whoever they may be, ill at ease. That increased by 5. Okay. I have not lowered myself to associate with my fellow guests. Well, that's a definitely suspicious phrase. So, from here on out, Gimli's talking to people, and Legolas is going outside.
Okay.
Because if that's spirit check, then Mr. Agility over here is useless.
Yeah.
Anyways, Aragorn's turn. What a way to get back all 5 of our threat. I'm going to assume Aragorn's just going to talk to the dwarf.
Yeah.
Broad-shouldered dwarf in a blue cloak hunches over a table near the door. I can ask him to look at a scar, what brings him out to the Forsaken Inn, or what does he think of the other guests? Want to ask about a scar?
Well, I think we're showing him our scar.
Yeah, I know. That's a dwarvish thing, which means he would show a scar back.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Look at the scar. I got it wrestling a bear. You attempt to impress the dwarf with tales of your feats of strength. Test might. Three successes?
Yeah.
The dwarf rolls up one sleeve, revealing a great deal of bruising. Met a hungry wolf in the wilds just the other night, but I fended off single-handedly with only this to show for it. Bruising. The ranger attacked with a bow, didn't she? Or a sword?
I don't know if she's ever said what she attacked them with.
Wait,
But
how do
you're
you get
also wearing
bruising
also-
from a wolf?
Yeah.
Okay, currently I vote 1 for the dwarf being a spy.
Okay. We can talk to him some more, or move Aragorn.
I mean, we could move Aragorn to go check out the back rooms, or have Bilbo check out the back rooms next turn.
You could have him go check out the cat.
That's true. I mean, Bearvor's also over there, so, like...
Yeah.
Bilbo could get past unseen with Bearvor, and we could just teleport someone inside. Because we can't have Legolas move twice and then use Tireless, or move once using his provoke movement thing. Speaking of which, want a resourceful Legolas, because his turn is over.
Yeah.
Gain a second inspiration. Have Aragorn talk a second time, or... Actually, what's Aragorn's spirit?
2.
Yeah, let's not have him ask about the other guests, then.
So, Bilbo and Gimli should do it.
What?
Our and Bearvor. Bearvor has 3. Bilbo has 3.
Yeah, Gimli is better inside the building.
Yeah. So we can have him go this
Let's
way.
just kick Legolas out. What is his agility going to do for us inside of a building?
True. Yep.
Okay, I'm going to claim our turn is done unless we want to move Aragorn somewhere. We could have Aragorn talk to the human.
Okay.
Next turn, he'll have various actions to perform. Anyways, end turn. Shadow phase. Each hero gains 1 inspiration.
Okay. Done Aragorn. Done Legolas. Done Bilbo.
Nope, that's at a weird angle, and I can't delete it because if I try, I mouse over your thing. Would you stop copying?
I'm not.
It's me hitting T. Every single time I hit T, it copies to clipboard. That is so stupid. Oh, that was a mistake. Anyways. The shadow deepens, so hope you have your threat increased by 10. Your investigation of the tavern will show you how the replicant the guests can be. One of them must be the spy with the treacherous heart and lies on their lips, but it's difficult to discern the answer when everybody is so hostile to outsiders. Each hero suffers 3 fear. Spirit negate. Why does Legolas have 3 inspiration? Legolas can inspire to reduce 1.
He has 3 because he got 1 from the start of the game, 1 from the starting event, then we used preparation to give him 1, and then we got 1 from because we ended the round.
I see. So you can reduce 2. Which would still give you 1 fear. Well, Gimli's getting... Legolas can get, because of his cloak, 2 fear. So we got 1 fear on Aragorn, 2 fears on Legolas. You forgot to interact as Bilbo to check the top card and gain an inspiration. Anyways, you'd have to consume all 3 inspiration to not take damage. One, 2, 3. The last one fell through her card. 1 second. Okay, nobody, so all fears are already dealt out. We just gotta complete putting away the cards now. Rally phase. Each hero resets their deck and then scouts too. Except for everybody inside the building. Only Gimli scouts too. Great, so we're basically starting with 0. Okay, I'm checking Gimli's 2 abilities. He got his Fear and he got Mistwalker.
Which I don't think is handy because we're not exploring.
Anyways, I'm just gonna get rid of put both of those at the bottom because neither of them are useful. I'm checking Aragorn. We got Aragorn's weakness. Ancient Wisdom, let's take it. I mean, if we're gonna do any checks with him, we're doing an agility check anyways. He could just walk everybody. One second, I think that ended up becoming the wrong card. So something weird has happened, and Bilbo's deck is kind of screwed up, and I'm just going to not even try to fix it. Pass on scene if we want her to move somebody else, like teleport Gimli into the building. Oh crap, she should have scouted one last turn because we sprinted. Whoops. So I'm not sure you're aware of this, but I'm off my medicine right now.
I think I saw your post about that. It's ad time. I'm watching on the Twitch today.
Gimli's already done, so okay, we're good. It's end in 6 seconds, and then we can start. Well, Legolas is gonna have to sprint twice and then use Tireless to investigate the outside, so...
Yeah. Garden or bushes?
Does it really matter?
Yeah, I think so.
1, 2, 1. And have Legolas interact with the bush. Thick wild bushes grow together in a tangled, prickly masses, and he's using Tireless to do this. By the way. Investigate! You push aside the thin, needled bushes, shaking and rustling the branches. You disturb a nesting robin whose loud noises and incessant pecking force you to concede that no one trying to be stealthy could be using this bushes. You back away and watch the feathered mother tend to her young. Suffer 1 face-down injury and then gain 1 inspiration. And then he still has 1 walk, so we can have him walk towards the garden. Do you want Beravor to sprint into the back and then teleport Gimli over? Wait, did we take pass on scene? We did.
Yeah.
So Beravor sprints using pass on scene, which means she's also capable of taking Ways of Old now, because she gets to scout 1 because she sprinted. And Gimli is moved inside the building, and now we can have her, because she sprinted, she can interact with 2 of the items back here.
Ooh. Yeah.
Barrel, search token, or statue.
Let's go barrels.
The inn is not short on good beer. Enormous barrels are piled high against the wall. We can help ourselves. Do we really want to?
Nah.
Okay, I'm gonna cancel that. Token. Several thin, dusty books are laid near a window.
Okay.
Want to search them?
Sure. As long as it's lit, we're fine.
You thumb through the dog-eared volumes and find yourself drawn in by the lovingly detailed descriptions of smithing techniques. Discard the search token or lore increased by 1. Okay, Barivore still has 1 action, so barrels or statue.
Statue.
A half-carved statue is next to an open book. Investigate! You find the statue of clumsy likeness of an illustration in the book. The statue appears to be a famed weapon master, and you find yourself reading about her legendary weapons with great interest. Lore increased by 1. That wasn't helpful at all. Okay, Bilbo, Aragorn, or Gimli.
Let's go Gimli.
Okay, are we gonna have Gimli interact with the barrels or come out and talk to something?
He could talk to the Hobbit.
Or we could just have Bilbo, who's already there.
There. Oh, yeah, let's just have Bilbo interact with the Hobbit again.
Also, the fireplace that Bilbo's on isn't interactable.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh, it's Stu. Ah, might as well help yourself, Bilbo.
Yep.
Right, interacting with things can lower the threat. Might as well.
Mm-hmm.
An enormous wobbly iron pot of stew simmers over the fire in the center of the room. Help yourself. Oh my gosh, it's an agility test. We just kicked Legolas out of the building. The large stew pot sways and sloshes as you try to fill your bowl. Also, because you tried to interact, what was your top card? Okay, so you got 1 inspiration. 2 successes. Want to make that 2?
Yeah.
Please be good enough. Chunks of meat and potato glisten in the gravy. The stew is hearty and surprisingly pleasing. Gain 1 inspiration. Want to just talk to the Hobbit again?
Yep.
We can ask them, how's the food here and what he thinks of the other guest.
Let's ask how's the food. Something the Hobbit.
You gotta test wisdom.
Ooh.
Do you appreciate good food too? You have a moment to impress the Hobbit with an old family recipe. I'm sorry, but how could Bilbo not succeed this? He's a Hobbit!
I know.
Oh wait, interact check, so make sure that this is... Oh, it's a weakness. Fantastic. You know, when we look at the top card of the deck, are we supposed to dispose of it? Because I just noticed we constantly put it back, but honestly, were we cheating this entire time?
No, because all it says is look at it, and usually when her games say that means you just... It's usually that.
Anyways, 0 success. You blather like a fool, and you worry this mind might be listening in. Threat increased by 5. I'm gonna have Gimli interact with the cat. Does that sound good?
Fine by me.
Coo at the cat. It's a wit check! Determined! Why not? I mean, what else are we gonna do? 1 success! The cat stares impassively. Ugh, okay. The cat is now Bilbo's problem. Gimli's moving over there. Aragorn. Have him check the window, I guess?
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea.
A barred window looks out over the wilderness. Search. When you turn back to the inn, nobody's paying attention to you. Or to threat decrease by 3, discard the search token. Okay, I guess Aragorn's gonna interact with a human and ask him if he has a spare pipe. That sound good?
Yeah.
You have a spare pipe. Man grumbles but offers a spare pipe. He blocks any attempts at conversation until the two of you smoke in silence. At least the downtime will help deflect suspicions. Why is T a copy state? Okay, so the dwarf is the only one that's weird so far.
Yeah.
Anyways, end turn. Shadow phase. Give everybody 1 inspiration. Doing Barivor.
Done Aragorn. Done Legolas.
Gimli.
And Bilbo.
Alright, increased by 10. Good news, we just got to the next rally phase. Reset everybody's decks. Scout 2, unless you are Bilbo, Aragorn, or... Excuse me. Gimli gets 3. Gimli's literally on the same token as Aragorn.
Yeah, I did 2 and then went right.
Well, that goes to the bottom. Take it. Well, you could rest to get rid of some bads, but honestly, let's just take time we need. Time of need? It's just a better self-sufficient. We could just use Gift of Men to discard someone's fear, because it doesn't say whose fear, just anyone's.
I mean...
And then put that at the bottom. Okay, scouting is done. Action phase. Okay, so we got Bilbo coo at the cat.
Legolas, go do the guard.
Do we want to just like slide Legolas using an inspiration?
Sure.
So Legolas will move you via inspiration, and then we'll check via his search, via interacting. Must be hard to get supply here, as the inn appears to compensate for what scarcity with a side garden devoted to growing various herbs and vegetables. Search! An unnatural substance has been brushed onto the herbs and left to dry. You tear off a piece of mint and nibble it gingerly before spitting it out. Sleeping poison. Suffer 2 face down injuries, spirit negates, then discard the search token. Well, he only has 1, so long as he succeeds in not spirit, might negates, my bad. Might negates. So long as he succeeds 1.
Ooh. Oh, he gets 1.
Well, if he discard the skill, yeah, but or we could just, you know, use 1 inspiration.
Yeah. Then another inspiration to walk.
No.
It's 2, right?
No, it's 1.
Oh. Oh.
He
1?
suffers 2 face down injuries, but he only has the 1 we need to prevent. It's not like he can suffer 1 injury twice in a turn.
Okay.
And because this is before he suffers, if we used cloak anyways, look, what do they do? He doesn't take any. The informant must be drugging the innkeeper and the other guests in order to sneak out on notice. Anyone eating the food or drinking the ale must not know about the poison.
Ooh.
And discard the search token. We know the hobbit's eating the food. Did that just not work at all? I love how poorly you spell poison. So it can't be the hobbit, which means it's either the human or the dwarf. We can have Gimli figure this out pretty fast by going and talking to the dwarf. Gimli, dwarf, go. We can ask him what he thinks of the other guest or what brings him out to the Forsaken Inn. What did you say?
What brings him out here? What brings him out here?
Yeah. The dwarf's business is their own, and I thank you very much to keep out of it. The dwarf's stone face is impenetrable. At least your attempts to make you look like a harmless busybody. And suddenly no one wants to be seen paying too much attention unless you catch their eye. But decreased by 3. Okay, so we can have Bilbo ask the Hobbit or go interact with the... Let's have Bearvor interact with the innkeeper.
You also move Gimli 1 more time if you want.
Why would we? Where's he gonna go?
Yep.
Let's have Bearvor interact with the innkeeper. We can ask for an ale and stew. Tell us about your guest. Why build an inn way out here? Let's ask about the guest.
Mm-hmm.
You consider several ways to ask about the other guest. Test wit! Fuck! One wit. We can succeed on that. Cricket, Ways of Old. That'd be 1 success. It allows us to scout. Please be useful.
Okay.
Well, that's 1. Ah, the guest, huh? The innkeeper's lack of solitude catches the attention of everyone else in the inn. Well, they keep to themselves mostly, and I give them their privacy. They've all been here about a week now and appreciating the coin and company. None of them complain when I lock everyone in for the night. Some of the gays hesitate that, but it's for their own good. No one comes or goes when the moon's high. I'm always willing to let a guest out into the yard for a midnight pipe, but even then I keep a close watch just in case. Screw it. Do you want to just have Bilbo question the Hobbit about the other guest?
Sure.
Bilbo, what do you think of the other guests? Test spirit.
Ooh, 3.
Two. Well, we increased the threat by another 5. The Hobbit last giggles and leaves to Clover. That big folk man over there, he gave his horse a terrible start earlier today and was thrown clear off. He probably got some pretty nasty bruises to show for it, but all's well that ends well, and it was quite funny.
Okay.
Okay, we could have Aragorn ask the man about his injuries. A midnight pipe is allowed, but she could be falling asleep due to sleeping poison. We know that if somebody went out for a pipe, they'd be by the garden. We know that's where Legolas is. Oh, right. We could have moved Legolas one more. Actually, Legolas could have moved too. So Legolas is now inside the building. I don't trust the human. He got too many bad statements. But if we check him for injuries with Aragorn...
Yeah,
what do you think?
Give him the salve. Yeah.
Yeah, interested in a salve. Test wit. Yes, 3. Wait. Stop.
Yeah.
Let's test wisdom instead and add 1 success automatically. One, 2, let's make it 3.
Yeah.
I do, but I warn you, I will not pay exorbitant amounts due to our surroundings. I would rather suffer the few bruises from a fall from my horse rather than spend my already dwindling coin on an overpriced poultice. We just gave him an Eglantian salve. So yeah, he did apparently fall from his horse.
Okay. Yeah. So the human's injury is confirmed.
Horse related.
Dwarf says he was bruised by wolf. And he's not eating food.
Do we know if the dwarf was nursing an ale?
You can check in the app.
Well, it just says he was hunched over a table near the door.
Yep.
I went back to round 1. Yeah, I can't tell. It has to either be the dwarf or the human.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's the human. And since you already know the answer, you might as well just tell me if I'm right.
No.
Huh?
I don't think it's the human.
It's not the human? You think it's the dwarf?
Yeah.
Can we even apprehend the dwarf this turn?
Maybe, because it has prayer for him. Distracted.
Therefore, talk to the lady.
I think, yeah, Airpin can move, but he can't interact.
Want to just cheat and say, just do your rest anyways? Who cares?
Yeah.
Okay, apprehending the dwarf. If your guess is mistaken, you will not receive another try. Failing the guess at all, however, will be an equal disappointment. Are you ready to commit to your guess? I guess. Let's go. Apprehend the spy. As you struggle to take the agent into your custody, the rest of the inn erupts in confusion. The spy at first loudly protests their innocence. It slips into the harsh language of the orcs to curse you and your name. Finally, the scene quiets and you are able to question the informant at length. I mean, it was either the human or the dwarf. It definitely wasn't the hobbit. The human looked suspicious, but his injuries were only were only internally related, and we know that thanks to the hobbit.
Yeah.
We had no proof that the dwarf, and not to mention the dwarf was standing by the door anyways, ready to book it.
Yes, he was the closest to the door.
The spy reveals that the man from the south, Hanara, heard of is called Eterian, and he is knowledgeable in the old things that lie in the ruins of the once great kingdoms of Arnor. He hopes to gather powerful relics from throughout the land, and through the aid of his orc army, Eterian's orcs have already started to march to the ruined forest of Fornost, where they seek something called the Silent Scepter. The scepter, the spy says, is rumored to lead to an even greater treasure. The heroes win. You have identified Eterian, the ultimate foe. You will need to travel to Fornost and hopefully stop whatever plan he has for the Silent Scepter. Lore increased by 3. Each hero receives 4 experience. I mean, we were either going to win this turn or next turn.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of whether or not we suffered more injuries in the process, which would have been annoying.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to let you know that took less than an hour.
Yeah, I saw that.
I love the fact that I totally called out that we did just totally cheat that. But at the same time, what did it change? At worst, we might have gotten a few more injuries and fears. Right? On one hand, I kind of love this game. On the other hand, it kind of greatly annoys me. I forgot to give her inspiration every time she sprinted. I cannot play this game unmedicated, apparently. I just don't remember anything. Oh, I think we have enough that I will have upgraded ring mail. We should have 28 lore. We had 20 when this mission started. We got 2 in mission. We got 3 at the end. We have 25 lore?
I think so. Well, if you just start, but without it starting it, we can just see if we do, and just set that up right now.
Press play, but then actually don't go through with it.
Yeah. Upgrade the stuff. Save and exit.
Hit confirm, and then I just immediately back out. We got 25 lore. That's cool. Do we just stop now? I don't know.
I'm sure.
Want to just, like, play a bit of a different game, I guess?
Species unknown?
I meant in tabletop sim. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Rewind. Okay, okay, we're good. Leaving my text. I am unlocking everything one at a time because apparently I cannot broad unlock because when I tried, I accidentally unlocked the Let's go like this and see what falls into the garbage. There we go. Everything should be unlocked. Okay, we good to save? We should be?
Yeah.
Games, save and load. Overwrite. Yeah, no, I meant like want to launch a workshop game like Stratego or something, not... let's see. Stratego, Memoir 44, Flak Arcana. I got a couple of war games. I think those would take too long. Stratego shouldn't be too bad.
No, it shouldn't.
Huh?
Sure, let's do Stratego.
Revised or sci-fi?
Revised.
Cool, I've never played this one. I'm changing my character to red so that way I'm actually on the correct side of the table. Okay, let me check. So as far as I know, this plays like a regular Stratego. Okay, so the Slayer is the equivalent of the Spy. The Scout is the same in both games. The Dwarf is the same as the Miner. The Elf is different. Oh, that's intriguing. Are the Knight and the Beast Rider supposed to have the same ability? Okay, this is intriguing. I think I'll have a lot harder times doing anything particularly silly this time, I think.
Yeah.
So did you read what all the characters do?
Yeah.
Cool, so long as we're just both aware. The lava beast seems weird. Okay, I'm set up. Are you?
Not yet.
Okay. Change rotation to either 45 degrees or 90. Make sure the grid is enabled. Don't unlock the game board. Don't press Alt. Don't turn the camera. Oh, Hasbro. Oh, they have the Hasbro rules in the notebook. Cool. I find it interesting that they have to reveal first, but it basically does the exact same thing anyways.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. Deleting the center. There we go. I guess I'll go first.
Yeah.
Anyway, scout. Wee! Tonk. I think they both get captured in that case. Your turn? That was intriguing.
Yeah.
Your turn. You occasionally also just have to check.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how the elf works. The elf is the one that confuses me the most.
Yeah, where it says up to 2 squares away in any direction.
Well, obviously it's like if this guy here attacks here, he hits, but it's a question of like if he does hit, like he could also hit here if that was an available space, but it's not.
Yeah.
And it's like the guy here
So
could shoot and hit the scout, but even if he does hit, like what if he hits an opponent he can't kill?
Yeah.
And in that case, what's the difference between him and the mage? Does the elf die if he reveals and he can't actually win the fight?
Let's see. Come on. Let me. Yeah.
Are you trying to copy the site rules?
Yeah.
Okay, I moved my character, by the way.
Web browser. The Steam web browser. Work. Let me see.
I can't find anything. It looks like all the versions of the game I... The sci-fi's rules. Let's just claim, since it's an attack up to 2 spaces away, it still kills the common way. Sound good?
Yeah.
I guess if it just doesn't work, you revealed your elf.
Yeah.
Oh no. Did you move?
Yeah, I moved him.
Okay. Yeah, no, there is not enough instructions here, and the website rules that I keep getting are for the other versions of Stratego, so...
Yeah.
And the AI overview completely lies. Because it's convinced that the Slayer is allowed to kill the mage. It also refers to them as
AI
Spy and
hallucinates?
Marshal. Hmm?
What, the AI hallucinates and lies?
Yeah. Anyways, go ahead. Oh, you moved that guy from the back to the front?
Yeah.
Your turn. Scout.
Keep thinking Q and E will rotate my camera.
I don't think I understood a word of that. Anyways.
I keep thinking Q and E will rotate my camera.
Ah, that makes sense. Wait, can the sorceress do diagonal? It doesn't say she can't.
Yeah.
That might be the difference, is the mage is a square, but the elf is a straight line. Does that make sense? Like, in theory, if this was the mage, he can hit anywhere within the square of 2, but the elf can only shoot in a straight line up to 2.
Let's go with that.
Yeah, and then the enchantress should be able to do diagonals. It is my turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay, enchantress, this character. Ha! That dwarf is now captured. It's of lower length than lower rank, so it gets captured.
No, it changes sides.
Oh, so I get a dwarf.
Yeah, you now have my dwarf.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna leave that there then.
Yeah.
The enchantress is kind of freaking busted. I guess the two enchantresses attempt to enchant each other. It just fails.
Yeah. And
Anyways.
she can get the Yeti and below.
Yeti?
Yeah, Yeti's a 5. Enchantress is a 6.
Oh, mine's a lava beast.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Huh, intriguing. Anyways, your turn?
Yeah.
Like, this is so unhelpful. These rules are not useful.
Yeah.
I am removing this version of Stratego. It is not fun. Stratego Sci-Fi was better. At least all the rules were there.
Yes. This one gives you a link to the rules that you can't copy.
Really? I can copy them.
I can't.
Yep. I accidentally deleted my version of the rules. Anyways, your turn. Congratulations, you just killed your dwarf.
Oh no.
I moved that in front of you. Why would you fight it? Your turn. You were like, I'm gonna walk right past him.
Yeah. For Lava Beast and Yeti, it says attack all adjacent spaces, so would that be like...
May reveal and then move to, I guess adjacent includes diagonal.
Okay.
No, adjacent doesn't include diagonal. I think adjacent specifically is designed not to include diagonal, actually.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it would be a thing of if he was standing here, he could hit here, here, and here, as well as behind him.
Okay, yeah.
Because it states he can move to an adjacent empty square, which implies that he has to walk there, and we know you can't move diagonally.
Mm-hmm. Checks out.
Congratulations, you hit 2 scouts. I lost nothing of value within this trade, especially considering Enchantress, I am taking your Yeti.
Oh no, my Yeti.
Yeti! Oh, you lose your scout?
Yeah.
How about when we count diagonals, it's within 2 spaces, so it's 1, 2, rather than, like...
So, 1, 2.
Well, yeah, because you've seen my sorceress, so it's like my sorceress is here, so 1, 2.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I'll agree to that.
Because in that case, your sorceress wouldn't have reached, because that's 3 spaces away. We're just going to accept that for now, but for future reference, right?
Yeah.
Because we can't count diagonals. Anyways, it is your turn, I think.
Yes, because I think you moved this guy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Sorceress, I'm taking back your Yeti. This is an oversight.
yeah, one more time.
Yoink. Yeti Rampage. He hits here and attacks all 3 spaces. So this one, and this one must reveal. So he only kills the other Yeti and then also dies.
Yeah.
Well, at least I know where a trap and a sorceress is.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Yeah.
I might as well just check, but sorceress this. Oh, I stole your dwarf. Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
This is so, like, unthought through, because we can't tell if we're cheating or not. We can't tell what the rules are.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost rotated my camera, so I've rotated my camera straight up, which prevents you from seeing any of the pieces, but that was dangerous. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyways, your turn?
Think? Yes, because you just captured this guy.
Yeah.
That's mine now.
Cool. Beast Rider.
Yeah.
You can't sorceress that. Awesome. There's your dragon. Thanks for exposing it. Now I know where it is to kill it.
Yeah. The elf is really useless. Because he can only
I mean,
take
it's
out
somewhat
one
useful in so
spell.
much that you can poke at things to figure out what they are.
Yeah.
Because if you walk forward, I have several elves to just shoot arrows at you.
Yeah.
Mage, reveal who's here. Scout? Okay. Does the mage have to... Like, can he still move? Or is that his entire turn? Because that makes him worse than an elf. I guess he doesn't have to suffer counterattack is the bigger thing. Right?
Yeah.
Anyways, your turn.
Yep.
I mean, sorceress, who's in front of my... Right there. Oh, okay. Your turn.
Pokey.
Yeah, that's a knight your elf just died.
Ugh.
I'm not scared. I should be. Elf, shoot the scout. Mage, I'm gonna get this guy to reveal. Your turn. I'm gonna have my mage reveal this guy. Oh, I see. Your turn, I think. Congratulations, you captured a beast rider. I do not care. Oh no! Go ahead, walk forward. You would land here.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh. Eh. What'd you move?
Oh, I moved this guy forward.
Oh.
Sorceress. Congratulations. Thanks for the scout.
Darn it.
That's definitely a funny way you just lost something.
Yeah. Okay.
That's my dragon! Congratulations, you just lost your elf.
Oh no! My elf!
This is a dwarf. That trap is captured. I don't care. Congratulations. I lost a useless piece. Also, no, it is not your turn.
Oh yeah.
In case you forgot, you just slayered my dragon. Congratulations, you no longer have a slayer. Whatever.
Oh.
You want to stop my mage, you're either having to bring your mage out or bring your dragon out.
Yeah.
Whee! This is a scout. It is now dead. It died on your enchantress.
Ooh. Yeah.
Your turn.
Mm-hmm. Huh. Alright.
Well, I'm gonna have the mage reveal this guy. Your turn.
Yeah.
Mage reveals this guy. The fun part is, you could be fighting over my last scout and you have no idea.
Yep.
You're so focused on whatever this is.
Yep. It could be the Slayer, and I lose my dragon.
And your dragon could die to a fucking trap!
Yep.
You still don't know where anything is!
Nope.
Make a move already.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yes! I revealed your sorceress!
Well, I forgot you did
So you just killed your mage on my mage. Congratulations, you no longer have a mage.
that. Yeah.
While we're at it, come on then. The sorceress, whoop-de-doo. Night. An elf. Congratulations, you took my Slayer, a piece that's functionally useless. And now you don't have a sorceress. Revealed, quickness, he's over here now. What was that? Was a dwarf? Got it.
Yeah.
That's a trap. Sorceress, I got my Slayer back, thanks. Your turn. A Beast Rider, huh? Well, here's your piece.
Mm-hmm. Which one is that?
That's the... You already know what that is.
That's the knight? Okay.
Yeah. Just like that's a Beast Rider.
Yeah.
You're out of dwarfs.
Yep.
There goes your sorceress. That's your last sorceress. You can no longer capture my Slayer.
Yep.
Actually, you can't capture any of my dwarfs either.
Mm-hmm.
You've lost.
Yeah.
My flag has a trap on all three sides of it. Might as well just turn everything around and show what we have remaining. You have a Beast Rider and a Dragon, and that's it.
Yep.
Yeah. It wasn't possible once you lost all your dwarfs for you to capture my flag.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if traps... No, in order to capture a trap, you have to be a dwarf.
Yep.
Yeah, so once my Slayer got to your dragon, which would happen eventually, no matter what, either your dragon would die to one of my traps, or I would be able to get your guy. I would just have to move my dwarfs around long enough to learn what each piece was. Well, that's the end of this stream. I've switched to post-stream now. Yeah. We did an entire level in Lord of the Rings, we did an entirety of Chapter 4, and then we went and played Stratego. And I am deleting this one from my workshop list because we cheated like hell and didn't know if we did or didn't.
If you look at the rules for the dwarf, it says capture strap if attacked.
Does that mean everybody else can capture traps when defending? Like, what?
Exactly. Can traps attack?
I do find it interesting that you had I never used my Lava Beast because the Lava Beast seems so incredibly useless. When would you use him?
Yeah.
He can only harm 5 guys. I guess the one thing I would have to fear is if you ran your Lava Beast at my Slayer, because he's one of the only characters that can attack and move on the same turn.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, your Dragon was such a non-problem because you revealed it so early.
Yeah.
I wasn't afraid of losing my Dragon because, like, the only thing you have to fear if you put a trap on every single side of your flag is anyone who can destroy a trap. Which meant I just had to fear dwarfs.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm gonna end this recording now. Monday should be more Lord of the Rings because we're actually behind on that. I just realized that the background music this entire time has been Lord of the Rings Journeys in Middle-earth because I didn't close it. Anyways, next time, 5 p.m., Monday, 5 p.m. MST, which is, Universal Coordinated Time, UTC, -7.